Hey everybody, I'm working on a faucet here. I've got a Kohler Fairfax, let's see, remote kitchen sink faucet. So it's the guy on the left there. I think if you have this, you'll know it's the Fairfax, I guess, model. There's a couple different variations, but this is the I don't know, the single handle, I guess, variety. In any event, the issue I'm having is there's water coming out of the base here. And so I called Kohler and they said that's generally the diverter. So they sent it to me because this is under warranty. I think it would be lifetime, but I bought it about 3 years ago, so it's definitely under warranty. So I couldn't find really any instructions other than what's in the homeowner's guide, but it's just a breakout picture. So it just sort of shows you the layout of how everything goes together. It doesn't really tell you how you take it apart. So I started just taking a look at it, and it looks like the first thing you got to do to get at the diverter, which is in this piece here, is you got to get that little hex nut out of there, the little hex screw. And I believe it's a 1/8 standard. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out, and then I'll show you what I do next. Okay, so I got it out. Yeah, it is a 1/8. It's the 1/8 hex. So I got it out, and I probably should have told you guys before you get started, put some rags in there. When I popped this out, it would have went right down the drain. So luckily I had that. So we'll take that off, and I believe what's supposed to happen is you just lift up on this and it should just come right off. So I'm gonna pause here and just loosen it up with both hands, but you're just gonna wanna lift straight up on it. All right, so I was right. It's just lift straight up, and I can tell you, you want to have a towel handy when you do that because there was a lot of water that was sitting in there. So I'm just going to clean that up, and the diverter that we are putting in, let's see, this is what they sent me. It's part number GP75878. It's on the breakout diagram. So that's the right one. It goes right in there. So we'll just get that water out of there, and I'm going to use a needle nose just to pull it straight out. It's this little black thing in there. So I'm going to get the pliers out, and I'm going to dry that out, see if I can get this thing out, and I'll be right back. All right, so I got some of the water cleaned out of there, and you can see what it looks like. So right in the middle there, that's the diverter. So I'm going to take a pair of needle nose, and I'm gonna get in there and just try to get them out. I'm gonna do it without filming. I don't really have a good way to set this thing up. This is a budget operation here. But let me see if I can get that thing pulled loose. I'm just gonna try and pry on those little tabs that are sticking up and just wiggle it out of there. It should come straight out. Be right back. Okay, so I was looking at it, and there's a little retaining clip. You can see that little, I'm trying to get the flashlight in there. See that little metal clip? Got two little holes. It's open on one end. I'm going to try and pull that out with a needle nose. So I'm just going to pull back on one of the ends and just pull it out of its slot and then slide it out gently. And then the diverter should be able to just pull right out. So I'm going to see if I can work that out, and then I'll be back with you. All right. So with a real skinny pair of needle nose, let me see if I can get the light in there. You can see the retaining clip. It's I kind of worked it out, and now it's vertical now. There's a little rubber O-ring there too, which I probably should just take that out. So I'll take out that little rubber O-ring, which is sitting on top, and then the retainer clip, which is now kind of perpendicular to everything. So I'm gonna pull both of those out, and then just slide that diverter assembly out, and then I'll be back with you to install the new one. And then it just goes back the same way. The retainer clip will go in, and then we'll put the O-ring on top. All right? Okay, well, I'd be lying if I didn't say that was a challenge to get out of there. Took a couple needle nose pliers, a flathead screwdriver, and a lot of just beating on it, and I finally got it out of there. I don't know if it's because this is on hard water or not, but this is what it looks like after I got it out. A little bit mangled, but we got it. Make sure you get all the pieces out if that's the route you take. It's a tight fit. So I'm gonna put the new one back in, which is, I got it sitting here. So I'm going to put it in the same orientation. Doesn't matter, it can rotate anyway, just make sure the right you know, it's going in the same way it came out. So I'm gonna put that in, then I'm gonna put this little retainer clip in, which I have down here, and then the O-ring just sits right on top of that. So I'm gonna work on that for a minute. If I have any issues, I'll show you what I run into. Okay, so it went in a lot easier than it came out, so that's good. You know, you still have to use some force to get it to go all the way down. So you want to take note of, you know, the height it was when you took it out. But I just used, I used the bottom of a screwdriver, but then it got to be too small, so I just used the bottom of a pen and just real gently pushed it down until it stopped. And I could tell it was the same distance as the one that was out of there. And then I just put the little retainer clip in. That's real easy. It doesn't slid in, it doesn't go in any slots. It's just the diameter of the hole gets smaller down there, so you just squeeze it in and it holds. So I'm just going to put this that O-ring right on top, and then this little ledge there. I'm going to put a little bit of that what is it called? Waterproof grease. So this stuff on it. And then I'm going to put, I took off the collar that goes here. This has got to go on. That slides all the way down to the top of here. And then I think we're ready to put the base back on and turn the water on and see if we got the leak fixed. All right. Okay, so you can see I got the O-ring back in. Sorry about the camera work here. So you can see the O-rings in there. I put that little collar on right here, just that little plastic piece. The little metal piece just slid over. It's the little trim piece down there. It looks good. I think we're ready to put the base back on. So you just gotta line that hole on the back of this up. So there's a hole there. You gotta line that up with, sorry, this little nut right here. So that's just, you just kind of work it around until you get it right. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get the screw in, and then I'll be back. Okay, that was super easy, and just got that little screw in with the 1/8 hex. I just tightened it down, just snug. And you know, this just, you know, you fit it in there, you tighten it up, and you're ready to go. So I'm going to turn the water on and check for leaks. I did make sure I cleaned up any drops of water really good anywhere around it, so I can see if there's any new water. But it was coming out right at the base here, kind of around this ring before. So I'm going to see if it does it now. And then you can see I got hard water. I've got little hard water stains around all this. I'm going to take a paper towel and soak it in vinegar and just wrap it around there and leave it for the night. That usually gets rid of it, and then you can just wipe it off. All right, so I'm going to try that and check for leaks, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I turned the water on, and I turned the faucet on, and I was looking for leaks around here. I didn't see anything, so I think we're good there. And also the sprayer had been not working real great. The pressure was low. You'd have to hit it a few times, and then it would be full blast. It works first time you click it now. So the diverter fixed that too. So hope this helps somebody. Anybody out there's got this. I know I couldn't find a video for the Fairfax online, so hope this helps. Thanks.